Good morning. This is Kathleen with Flag-KAL-VEN Tag and Title Service located at 7000 Belair Road, Baltimore, Maryland 21206. Today I'm going to be talking about flags or fines such as speed camera, parking, red lights, IRS, insurance violations, and whatsoever. As for insurance violations, when you have that, like you're trying to register a vehicle and they put your driver's license in the system and there's a flag that says insurance violation, all you have to do is call MVA. There's a number for your insurance compliance department, which is 410-768-7431. Once you call MVA, MVA will tell you how much it is and will give you collections number to call. Not collections number, they will give you an 800 number. Sometimes your account might be placed under collections, but if it hasn't been placed under collections, they will give you a number. That's automated number. Once they give you that number, all you do is to call. If it's something you can pay, sometimes it might be more than, say, 200, or it might be a lot, So if you're able to pay it over the phone, then you pay it through the phone number they're going to give you. And then once you pay that fine, the flag should be lifted off. Back then, when you pay, you have to call MV again to have them lift the flag. But right now, they've updated the system whereby if you pay the fine, the flag will be removed immediately. But just in case, if they don't remove it right away, all we have to do is to call MVA. Like you come to me to register your vehicle and I see that flag and you said you've paid. So all I'll do is to call MVA right away and give them your information. If they're able to validate that, all they will do is to remove the flag and I should be able to register the vehicle. But if it's more than you can afford at the moment, all you have to do is to go to the collections department. You go to MVA, go to the collections department, or they give you a number to work out a deal with them, whereby they make you put down, I believe is 25% on the total. And then they work out like a payment plan for you to pay every month. You must know that you have to keep up the payment, because once you start up that payment plan, MVA will leave the flag for you to register your vehicle. But if you default at some point, MVA will block your account and you have to pay everything in full. So make sure you don't default when you're placed on this monthly payment, whatever, So make sure you always make your payments. So as for like speed cameras, parking, red lights, IRS, or any other flag that is placed on your account that is stopping you from registering your vehicle, all you have to do is to go to that department. Say like the speed camera. If you ran the red light or you went over the speed limit in Baltimore County, if the ticket says Baltimore County, you go to the Baltimore County office, to pay it. If it's a city of Baltimore, you go there. You have to look at your ticket and know where to go pay the fine. So once you pay the fine, because sometimes, the only time they block your account is when you don't pay. If they give you a ticket on, say, for instance, speed camera, and you pay it before the due date, you'll be okay. But if you don't pay it after the due date, MVA will flag you. You pay the amount, and then they will assess an admin flag. That admin flag is about 30 or 35, I'm not sure. I think it's $30, yeah. So you pay the actual ticket, and then you pay MVA admin flag. Such as an admin flag, if you come here, we should be able to, just the admin flag, we should be able to collect that money for MVA. But if it's any other flag, the system will not allow me. So say for instance, you forgot to pay the speed camera. All the system would do is, what you have to do at that point in time, say like I put your license information, I see that flag. All you have to do is to go to that county or city where that, whatever situation, say like you ran the red light or whatever, took place. So if it was Baltimore County, then you go to Baltimore County, pay the fine. And then tell them, once you pay, if you want to renew your registration, you want to get taxed the same day. If you want to get whatever you try to do with me the same day, all you have to do is to tell them to fax it to a full service MVA that is closer to you. If it's the one in SS, you tell them, please fax my receipt to the SS location. So when you get there, you tell them that you're here to leave the flag. You tell them the situation. You said the whatever, you had a speed camera, you ran a red light, or maybe you went over the limit or whatever, you got a fine and you've gone to pay the fine. So all you're here to do is to leave the flag. So once you come in there, you tell them you've already asked the people to fax your receipt. So all they will do is go to the fax machine, get the receipt, the receipt, because the receipt has to come from them in order for MVA to validate it. Your receipt is not enough, so make sure you have that department fax that receipt to MVA. So when you get there, they remove the flag. After they remove the flag, then you come to me. That's the only way it will work. Otherwise, if you pay and then you think you go to MVA with that receipt that they gave you, it's not going to work. MVA is going to send you back to them. So also make sure you pay attention to that. So anytime they give you receipt, tell them please fax a copy to MVA. And once they fax it, you go there, and then once you get there, you tell them to leave the flag. So if they leave the flag, that's when you come to me and get your tags. And if you want to be sure, you could call me from there. If they say they've lifted the flag, call me. Give me your ID number, I put it in the system. Once I put it and the flag is no longer there, then you're free to come back here and complete your registration. But if the flag is still there, you let them know. Or I've just called the tag and title place, they said the flag is there. So make sure the flag is lifted off before you come. Because sometimes some of them might forget, or maybe they'll try to lift it, but they forgot to save, click save, So if they don't click save, I don't see it over here. So make sure the flag is lifted off before coming to me. That applies to like parking, red light, IRS, or whatever. IRS, I had one that had IRS flag. So I think the guy said he was paying, and all of a sudden he defaulted. So when you default, you have to remember, when you start a payment plan with any kind of flag that is placed on your ID, on your vehicle, you must not default. If you default, MVA is going to flag you. Or that department is going to ask MVA to flag you. And once they flag you, when you default, you have to pay the whole amount. They will not give you any other grace period. So make sure you always pay on time and do not default. If you're going to default, you let them know. Explain to them, and then probably they'll tell you a date to send the check. But make sure you don't default. If you default, they're going to flag you, and this time you have to pay the whole amount. So that's all about that. Any other thing is okay, but insurance violations, if you get an insurance violation, the system, once you pay over the phone, the system will lift it. Even if you start a payment plan, the system will lift it. And then you come to me. Yeah, you come to me. So that's all about that. I think that ends it. So if you have any more questions, if I didn't talk about everything, just leave me a comment below. Leave me a question or a comment or whatever, and I'll get back to you at my convenience. Thank you for watching. Have a good day and God bless. Thank you.